As my grandmother said when she was crowned, coronations are a declaration of our hopes for the future, and I know she's up there finally keeping an eye on us, and she'd be a very proud mother. I was pregnant with Louise at the time, and we went up there, during half-term. You okay, H? And just to be there in that place. What's the name? My gold. Duchess Sophie's rising role within the royal family is turning heads, leaving many to wonder if she's positioning herself as a key figure in Prince William's bold plan to reshape the monarchy. As Sophie's influence grows, some speculate it could mean a shift away from Camilla's more traditional role, aligning more closely with William's modern vision. With Sophie stepping up to support Kate in championing progressive causes, could this be the beginning of a major transformation in the royal family? Will Duchess Sophie replace Camilla in the royal family's future? Prince William's vision for the future of the monarchy. King Charles is reportedly making bold and unexpected moves to reshape the monarchy's future. Amid growing speculation that Prince William and Kate Middleton are preparing to take on an expanded role, the royal family may be poised for one of its biggest generational shifts. Since becoming king in 2022 after the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, Charles has navigated the immense responsibilities of his new position with a mix of devotion and trepidation. Sources close to the family suggest he could be looking to pass on some of his key duties to Prince William as soon as 2025 or 2026. But what does this mean for the monarchy's future, and what role will Prince William and Kate play in this dramatic change? King Charles, who waited his entire life to ascend the throne, is no stranger to the pressures that come with being the head of the royal family. Though he's famously stubborn and deeply values the position he's held for decades, his recent health concerns have led him to reconsider how he can best ensure the monarchy's continued success and stability. Sources close to the family suggest that Charles is feeling more and more inclined to pass on the significant responsibilities he's taken on since becoming king. The decision, while difficult for him, reflects a larger awareness that the monarchy needs to evolve, especially in light of his health. Charles values his role deeply, but he also knows the time may be coming when he needs to let go, a royal insider shared. According to the source, Charles understands that Prince William and Kate are ready to take on these monumental duties and help steer the monarchy into the future. While Charles has been known for his determination to hold on to power, his health struggles are shifting his focus from personal legacy to ensuring that the monarchy remains strong and relevant for the next generation. The prospect of passing on key responsibilities to his son is an acknowledgement that the monarchy must adapt both to the times and the needs of its citizens. Charles's apparent willingness to step back and hand over some of his duties to Prince William is a telling moment in the royal family's history. The responsibility is immense, but William and Kate are more than capable of handling it. The insider added, revealing that the king's decision is born not from weakness but from a deep sense of duty to the institution itself. This shows that King Charles, despite being hesitant to relinquish the throne, recognizes that the monarchy's future is in safe hands with his son. But why the rush to pass the baton? The royal family has always been built on a clear line of succession, and Charles's reign was expected to last for several decades. Yet, as his health continues to be a concern, Charles has acknowledged that the demands of being a monarch, combined with his own physical limitations, could soon force him to delegate more authority. This opens up a real conversation about how the royal family will look in the years to come. It's clear that Prince William is preparing for the role of monarch, and the expectations for him are already building. During a visit to South Africa in 2023, Prince William shared some of his personal thoughts on how he envisions the monarchy's future. "I'm trying to do it differently for my generation, with maybe a smaller royal," he said, signaling that he's thinking about the role of the royal family in a more modern, accessible way. William's comments struck a chord because they suggest a significant shift away from the old-fashioned, often rigid roles that have defined the monarchy for centuries. For William, modernizing the royal family is not just about keeping pace with the times, it's about making the monarchy more relatable and relevant to the younger generation. This desire to modernize the monarchy could be one of the driving forces behind the impending shift. Prince William has shown himself to be deeply aware of the challenges that come with being in the public eye and the changing expectations of the British public. Unlike his father, whose reign is seen as a product of the 20th century, Prince William represents a younger, more progressive view of the monarchy. His comments about having a smaller royal vision reflect a growing sentiment among younger Britons that the monarchy should evolve to meet the needs of the people. But there's more to this transformation than just a shift in attitudes. One of the most intriguing aspects of this transition is the potential for Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, to step into roles once held by Camilla, the Queen Consort. With William pushing for modernization, Sophie could become an even more central figure in the royal family, stepping into duties and responsibilities that were previously associated with Camilla, signaling a significant reordering of royal responsibilities. Sophie has long been seen as a figure who can connect with both the older and younger generations. Her quiet dedication and tireless public service make her an ideal candidate to help bridge the gap between tradition and modernity. Should Prince William push forward with his plan to modernize the monarchy, Sophie could easily find herself in a leadership role, representing a new era of royal duty. This change could be crucial for the future of the monarchy as it navigates the delicate balance of maintaining tradition while meeting the demands of a new generation. Another key aspect of this transition is the evolving role of Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales. As William takes on more responsibility and begins to shape his vision for the monarchy, Kate is likely to play an increasingly prominent role in public life. She has already proven herself to be a capable and popular figure, and her work with children, mental health, and the arts positions her as an influential force for change within the royal family. With William focused on modernizing the monarchy, Kate's work could be central to helping bring this vision to life. Together, they represent a younger, dynamic leadership that contrasts with the more traditional style of Charles and Camilla. While nothing has been confirmed officially, the growing speculation about Prince William and Kate taking on a larger role in the monarchy seems to signal a clear shift in royal priorities. Everyone is still praying for Charles's full recovery. The insider added, acknowledging the public's concern for the king's health, but despite these well wishes, there's a growing consensus that the monarchy's future will likely look very different from its past. He knows the monarchy will be in good hands with William, the source said, hinting at the trust Charles has in his son and the readiness of the younger generation to carry the mantle forward. As the monarchy continues to evolve, Prince William and Kate's approach may define what the royal family looks like in the 21st century. Their emphasis on modernization, accessibility, and new ideas marks the beginning of a new chapter in the monarchy's long history. Sophie's rising influence amid growing concerns over the health of King Charles and Kate Middleton, one royal family member, is quietly stepping into a more significant role, positioning herself as a vital ally to the next generation of royals. Duchess Sophie, long known for her behind-the-scenes work and tireless charity efforts, is set to rise as a key figure in the monarchy's future in 2025. Speaking to the Mirror, royal expert Jenny Bond shared her thoughts on Sophie's increasing influence within the family, expressing her delight that the Duchess is finally receiving the recognition she deserves. "I'm so pleased that Sophie is now getting the recognition she so richly deserves," Bond said. For years, Sophie has been working away in the background, taking on challenging tasks without seeking attention. Bond noted, she's been quietly working away, tackling difficult issues for so many years, always happy to operate under the radar and without a fuss. This steady behind-the-scenes dedication has made Sophie a trusted figure within the royal family. As the monarchy faces a time of transition, Sophie's role has become even more important. In 2025, she is expected to continue her significant charitable work, which includes campaigns against violence toward women in conflict zones and supporting the visually impaired both in the UK and abroad. These are causes that have long been close to Sophie's heart, and she has shown incredible dedication in supporting them through her royal duties. Her quiet commitment to these issues highlights her sense of duty and her understanding of the important role she plays in the royal family. The possibility of King Charles stepping down has created a ripple effect throughout the royal family, with many speculating about what that would mean for the future of the monarchy. While no official statement has been made, it's clear that the whispers about a potential transition of power are only growing louder. Amid this uncertainty, Sophie's increasing influence is positioning her as an important ally to Prince William and Kate as they prepare to take on more responsibilities. Sophie's rise within the family is strategic, and it's not just about the work she's done for years. As Charles's health continues to be a topic of concern, Sophie's quiet yet reliable presence within the family is seen as a steadying force. Her role in supporting King Charles and the firm in such challenging times cannot be understated. Sophie has always been one of the family's most dedicated members, and as the royal family begins to look ahead to a future where William and Kate will likely play leading roles, Sophie's work has never been more vital. One aspect of Sophie's increasing importance is how her growing influence could impact the perception of Camilla's role within the family. Camilla, now Queen Consort, has long been the subject of public scrutiny, but as the monarchy evolves, Sophie's role could become even more prominent. With whispers of Charles potentially stepping down, Sophie could find herself taking on duties that were once associated with Camilla, particularly as the public looks for a more approachable and relatable royal figure. Sophie's steady rise within the royal family is not just about filling a role, it's about the way she fits into the larger vision for the future of the monarchy. Prince William has already expressed his desire to modernize the royal family and make it more accessible and connected to the people. In many ways, Sophie represents that same approach. Her work has always been focused on making a real, tangible difference in the world, and her quiet, no-nonsense approach has earned her the respect and admiration of both the royal family and the public. As Prince William begins to take on more responsibilities and solidifies his vision for the future of the monarchy, Sophie is poised to be one of his most trusted allies. Her long history of dedication to charitable causes, as well as her ability to work within the royal system without seeking the limelight, makes her an ideal partner in shaping the monarchy's future. Sophie's growing influence is a natural extension of her commitment to the royal family's mission, and as the monarchy shifts toward a new generation, she is seen as a crucial figure who can help guide the family through this period of transition. Sophie's role will also be key in maintaining the royal family's relevance as it adapts to the modern world. As more people express interest in seeing the monarchy evolve, Sophie's work in areas like women's rights, education, and disability awareness helps reinforce the idea that the royal family is not just a relic of the past, it's a force for good in today's society. Her focus on modern, impactful issues aligns perfectly with the vision Prince William has for a monarchy that is both forward-thinking and grounded in its commitment to serving the people. Sophie's increasing prominence also comes at a time when the royal family is trying to navigate the pressures of public life, especially as the next generation begins to take on more responsibility. While many have focused on the roles of Prince William and Kate, Sophie's growing presence in the family is quietly changing the dynamics within the firm. As a trusted member of the royal family with decades of experience, Sophie is increasingly seen as someone who can be relied upon to help guide the monarchy into the future. Especially if King Charles begins to step back, there's no doubt that Sophie's role will continue to grow in importance as we move into 2025 and beyond. As Charles faces health challenges and speculation about his future reign continues to swirl, Sophie's role as a strong, dependable presence within the royal family will become even more vital. Her increasing influence serves as a reassuring sign to the public that the monarchy is in good hands, no matter what the future holds. In the years to come, Sophie's work and her growing role within the royal family will likely help shape the future of the monarchy. As a key ally to Prince William and Kate, Sophie's influence will be a crucial part of their vision for a modern, progressive royal family that remains relevant in the 21st century. And as whispers about Charles potentially stepping down continue to grow, Sophie's role within the family will only become more significant. Central as she works alongside the next generation to guide the monarchy through the challenges ahead, Sophie's quiet rise within the royal family is a testament to her dedication and commitment to both the crown and the causes she cares about. As the monarchy moves into a new era, it's clear that Sophie will play a significant role in shaping its future, offering a steady hand during a time of transition and positioning herself as an influential figure in the royal family's journey forward. Reimagining the royal family, the Balmoral summit could become a key turning point in the future of the British monarchy as Prince William steps into a leadership role and begins to take charge of reshaping royal duties for a new era. King Charles III and Queen Camilla are hosting their family at Balmoral Castle this year, a tradition that has long offered the royals a chance to relax and unwind in the Scottish Highlands. But this year, reports suggest that the gathering might be more than just a family holiday. Could the Balmoral gathering become a crucial moment for the royals to address the monarchy's future, and what role will Prince William play in this pivotal discussion? Although former royal correspondent Jenny Bond has stated that there's no official confirmation of a royal summit at Balmoral, she has pointed out that it would be highly unusual for the family to come together without discussing the challenges the monarchy has faced over the past year and making plans for the future. If the family were all together for once and didn't mull over what has happened and how they proceed in the future, that would be slightly odd, Bond commented. It's clear that while the gathering might be a chance to relax and bond, the royals will likely use the time to address key issues and make important decisions about the monarchy's direction. Historically, Balmoral has served as a setting for important royal discussions. During Queen Elizabeth II's long summers and early autumn stays at the estate, she would often host meetings with senior royals to discuss vital matters concerning the monarchy. In the 90s, these discussions were organized in a more formal strategy group known as the Way Ahead Group, which focused on ensuring the monarchy stayed relevant and in touch with the modern world. This group worked to adapt the institution to the changing times, and many believed it was necessary to ensure that the monarchy remained an important and respected part of British life. This year's Balmoral stay carries added significance, particularly with King Charles celebrating his accession day on September 8, marking his 2-year reign as monarch. The day will also reflect on the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, and it's expected to spark conversations about the future of the monarchy. Modernity has become a central theme during Charles's reign. The king has been open about his desire to make gradual changes, introducing reform at a slow but steady pace. However, Prince William has reportedly been keen to bring about more significant changes to the crown, suggesting reforms on a massive scale. This contrast in their approach has led to speculation that father and son may not always see eye to eye when it comes to the future of the monarchy. Will the Balmoral gathering become the moment when these differences are hashed out and a clear direction for the future is decided? Despite the vacation setting, it seems inevitable that such weighty matters will be discussed. As Jenny Bond notes, the Balmoral retreat, although designed to be a relaxing time for the family, could serve as the perfect backdrop for these crucial conversations. After all, the monarchy is at a crossroads, and the royal family must address key challenges as it prepares for the future. One of the most significant potential outcomes of these discussions could be a redistribution of royal duties. With the increasing focus on modernizing the monarchy, Prince William is likely to play a major role in shaping the future of the crown. As he prepares to take on more responsibilities, William could seek to restructure how the royal family operates, ensuring that it stays relevant in a rapidly changing world. A key part of this restructuring may involve Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, whose role could expand significantly as part of William's vision for a more modern monarchy. Sophie has long been recognized as one of the hardest-working members of the royal family, quietly dedicating herself to important causes such as supporting the visually impaired and fighting against violence toward women. As the monarchy evolves, Sophie's growing responsibilities could signal her rise to an even more prominent role, particularly as William's ally in his efforts to modernize the royal family. With Charles's health reportedly a concern in the ongoing challenges facing the monarchy, Sophie's steady leadership could prove essential in supporting William and Kate, the Princess of Wales, as they prepare to lead the next generation of royals. This restructuring of royal duties is becoming increasingly important as King Charles's reign faces potential setbacks. At 73, Charles became the oldest monarch in British history to ascend to the throne. While no one knows how long he will reign, many have speculated that his reign may not last as long as his mother's, Queen Elizabeth II, who ruled for 70 years. If Charles were to step down earlier than expected, Prince William and Kate may find themselves assuming the mantle of the monarchy sooner than anticipated. This could mean that the couple will be in their 60s by the time they officially take on the roles of king and queen. Given this timeline, the Balmoral summit could mark the beginning of a new phase for the royal family, where younger members take on a more central role in shaping the monarchy's future. As the family comes together at Balmoral, it is likely that serious conversations will take place, with Sophie's role potentially growing as part of William's larger vision for the future. Sophie's increasing prominence could also provide a balance to the monarchy's evolving leadership, especially if Charles's health continues to be a concern. As the royal family faces such a significant period of transition, it's clear that the distribution of royal duties will need to be carefully planned. Sophie's role may not only include expanding her charity work but could also involve stepping up to support William and Kate as they take on more formal duties within the family. As the monarchy moves forward into a new era, her increasing responsibilities could serve as a model for other members of the royal family, illustrating the need for flexibility and adaptability as they navigate this period of change. The Balmoral Summit could thus become a defining moment in the future of the monarchy, where key decisions are made about royal roles, responsibilities, and leadership. As Prince William continues to prepare for a future where he will be at the forefront of the royal family, it's clear that Sophie will play an integral role in this new chapter. Her rise to a more prominent position in the royal family could be one of the most important outcomes of the summit, signaling the beginning of a new era of modernized royal duties. Eventually, the Balmoral Summit offers the royal family a rare opportunity to discuss and plan for the future, with Prince William taking the reins and shaping the monarchy's direction. Sophie's increasing responsibilities and central role in supporting William's vision for a modern monarchy will be key to the family's success in navigating this period of transition as the monarchy prepares for what lies ahead. The Balmoral gathering may well be remembered as the moment that set the stage for the next generation of royal leadership. Sophie's global advocacy, the Duchess of Edinburgh Sophie, is seeing her influence within the royal family grow, with her humanitarian efforts playing a key role in shaping her rising profile. While she continues to be a full-time working member of the royal family, Sophie's work stretches far beyond ceremonial duties. Her increasing prominence isn't just about being the wife of Prince Edward, it's about her dedication to global causes and her hands-on approach to addressing some of the world's most pressing issues. Sophie's work, especially with over 70 charities, positions her as a powerful advocate for change, aligning with Prince William's vision for a modern monarchy. Her engagement in everything from gender equality and women's health to disability support and the fight against blindness demonstrates a commitment to making a real impact. Sophie's evolving role within the royal family shows how modern royal duties are shifting away from tradition toward tangible, meaningful change. One of Sophie's primary focuses is on supporting women and promoting gender equality, both in the UK and overseas. She is deeply involved with initiatives like 100 Women in Finance, the Women's Network Forum, and the Women in Business Committee for the Duke of Edinburgh Award. Through these platforms, Sophie advocates for inclusion and equality in the workplace, showing her forward-thinking approach to social change. Her support for women's health is equally impressive. In 2021, Sophie became patron of Well-Being of Women, a charity dedicated to improving health outcomes for women and girls. Her involvement with this organization, particularly in raising awareness for menopause, has highlighted her dedication to addressing health issues that affect women across the globe. This is a stark contrast to the more traditional royal engagements that Camilla, the Queen Consort, has maintained, focusing on more ceremonial roles and initiatives. Perhaps Sophie's most significant contributions are her support for the women, peace, and security agenda and the UK's Preventing Sexual Violence in Conflict initiative. Through these initiatives, Sophie has worked to shine a light on the challenges faced by women in conflict zones and the vital role they play in peacebuilding. By visiting countries like Kosovo, Sierra Leone, South Sudan, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Sophie's work has been transformative, not just in raising awareness but in actively supporting efforts to help women and girls in war-torn regions. Sophie's efforts to champion women's rights and address violence against women are especially aligned with Prince William's vision for a monarchy that actively engages with modern issues. William has made it clear that he wants to make the monarchy more relevant by focusing on causes that matter to younger generations, and Sophie's growing influence in this space positions her as a key figure in his plans. As William looks to modernize the monarchy, Sophie's focus on gender equality and women's rights places her at the heart of this transformation. In addition to her work with women, Sophie is also dedicated to eliminating avoidable blindness. As Global Ambassador for the International Agency for the Prevention of Blindness, she has traveled the world to visit eye care projects in countries like India, Malawi, and Bangladesh. Sophie's hands-on involvement in these efforts sets her apart from other royals, as she doesn't just support these causes from a distance but actively engages with communities affected by them. In 2022, Sophie returned to Malawi to celebrate the country's success in eliminating blinding trachoma, further showcasing her commitment to global health initiatives. Her engagement in such impactful work demonstrates how her role is becoming more active and influential, a far cry from the traditional, more passive roles that royals have historically played. Sophie's support for those with disabilities also highlights her evolving role in the royal family. From championing national charities like MenCap to supporting organizations that work with individuals with learning disabilities, Sophie's contributions have resonated deeply within communities across the UK. Her personal involvement in events such as the London Marathon in 2020 further demonstrates her willingness to roll up her sleeves and get involved. She joined Mencap team runner Thomas Cardiolo Z for the first 1.5 miles of his marathon run, helping to raise awareness for the 1.5 million people in the UK living with a learning disability. Beyond this, Sophie is also a strong supporter of British wheelchair basketball, an initiative that empowers people with disabilities to pursue sports at both local and international levels. Her appearance at the Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games, where she presented the sport's first-ever medals, cemented her role as a champion for people with disabilities. Sophie's involvement in these causes further highlights her commitment to inclusivity and her ability to champion marginalized groups. While Camilla focuses largely on traditional royal roles, such as supporting arts and heritage and representing the monarchy at public events, Sophie's more hands-on approach to humanitarian work shows how the royal family is evolving. Sophie's active involvement in causes that directly impact people's lives is a reflection of the direction in which Prince William sees the monarchy heading. He has been vocal about the need for the monarchy to adapt and remain relevant, and Sophie's expanding role serves as a perfect example of that vision. By combining her work on behalf of the king with her own extensive charity work, Sophie is becoming a significant figure in the royal family's modern approach to public service. Her focus on global issues like gender equality, women's health, and disability support has not only amplified her influence but also distinguished her from the more traditional roles of other royal women like Camilla. As Sophie continues to build her reputation as a force for positive change, it's clear that she is playing a pivotal role in the monarchy's transformation. Sophie's role as a mentor and a modern mother has been both progressive and impactful, particularly when it comes to her role as a mentor and a guiding figure for younger members of the family. Her growing influence and her modern take on royal duties are setting her apart, especially in comparison to more traditional royals like Camilla. One of Sophie's most notable roles has been acting as a source of support for the Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton. The two women, who share a similar middle-class upbringing, have forged an unbreakable bond over the years, with Sophie stepping in as a mentor when Kate married Prince William in 2011. This close relationship not only highlights Sophie's ability to offer sound advice but also aligns with Prince William's vision for a monarchy that embraces modernity and inclusion. From the moment Kate became part of the royal family, Sophie's mentorship was a quiet but steady force behind her royal transition. According to royal biographer Claudia Joseph, the Queen herself suggested that Sophie guide Kate, knowing that Sophie, with her 17 years of experience in the royal spotlight, had valuable insights to offer. Sophie had already been through the ups and downs of royal life and understood the pressures and scrutiny that came with it. Sophie's own journey within the royal family wasn't without its challenges. In the early years of her marriage to Prince Edward, she and her husband tried to balance their royal duties with commercial careers. Sophie worked in PR, and Edward in TV production, but their attempts to forge independent paths were met with scandal when Sophie was targeted in a sting operation. The incident, which involved her making indiscreet comments about politicians and the royal family, led to a public apology and the eventual decision to step back from their business ventures. This experience was defining in Sophie's understanding of the pressures of public life, and it's something she later shared with Kate as part of her mentorship. While Kate appreciated Sophie's guidance, her advice hasn't been as welcomed by everyone in the royal family. Meghan Markle, for instance, reportedly dismissed the Queen's suggestion that Sophie help her adjust to royal life. This contrast between how Sophie's mentorship is received by different members of the family speaks volumes about her unique position in the royal family. While some may find Sophie's approach too traditional or even stifling, others like Kate have flourished under her advice, and that has allowed Sophie to carve out a distinct role for herself. What sets Sophie apart from other royals like Camilla is her progressive approach to parenting and mentoring the younger generation. While Camilla has often taken a more traditional, reserved approach to royal duties, Sophie's mentorship is rooted in real-world experience and relatability. Sophie's career in PR, her own personal setbacks, and her focus on modern causes like gender equality and women's health have all shaped her perspective. She's not just a figurehead, she's a working royal with a genuine interest in helping others navigate the complexities of public life, especially in today's rapidly changing world. This approach is evident in Sophie's relationship with her children, Louise and James, who have grown up with a mother who balances royal duties with advocacy work. Sophie has often been praised for her hands-on approach to parenting, ensuring that her children experience a sense of normalcy despite their royal status. Her progressive methods of parenting, which include letting her children have a private life away from the public eye, directly aligned with William's vision for a more relatable and modern royal family. Sophie's influence in mentoring the next generation of royals also aligns with William's desire for a monarchy that's more in touch with the realities of modern life. As William and Kate look to the future of the monarchy, Sophie's mentorship of Kate serves as an example of how the royals can evolve both in their personal lives and in their public roles. While Camilla tends to focus on traditional royal responsibilities like supporting the arts and attending ceremonial functions, Sophie's role as a mentor to younger royals emphasizes the importance of emotional intelligence, modern leadership, and progressive values. Kate, in particular, has benefited from Sophie's guidance, and this close mentorship has made a noticeable difference in how Kate has approached her own royal duties. Sophie's steady, behind-the-scenes influence has helped Kate navigate the challenges of being a senior royal, including balancing motherhood with public service. As William looks to take the monarchy in a new direction, it's clear that Sophie's more aggressive and hands-on approach will play a key role in shaping the future of the royal family. In contrast to Camilla's more traditional style, Sophie's modern outlook allows her to connect with the younger generation of royals and the public alike. Her progressive values and her commitment to addressing contemporary issues like women's health, gender equality, and the welfare of children and families make her an increasingly important figure in the royal family's evolution. As the monarchy continues to adapt to the changing world, Sophie's influence as a mentor, mother, and advocate will no doubt play a crucial role in guiding the younger generation of royals toward a more modern and relevant future. Sophie's progressive approach to parenting and mentoring within the royal family is a key part of the broader vision for a modern monarchy championed by Prince William. Her ability to guide the next generation of royals while championing modern causes sets her apart from more traditional figures like Camilla. Sophie's mentorship of Kate and her support for causes close to her heart ensure that she will undoubtedly remain a central figure in the royal family's ongoing transformation as Duchess. Sophie's role continues to grow. It's clear the royal family is heading in a new direction, but with all these changes, what does the future hold for Camilla? Will Sophie's influence truly reshape the monarchy?